I have huge jaw problems. My wife had braces, and neither of us were very happy with our resulting dental problems. I've had teeth that have died on me since I've had my orthodontics. My jaw used to lock open. So we started looking around, and one of my wife Elisa's friends had done the Bioblock with Dr. Hang and said it was great and she really should go in for a visit. So we went in to visit him, and I was really impressed with Dr. Hang because he's very clearly at the cutting edge of science, and he shares it in a really layman's terms so that you can understand the theory behind it, and then he can also demonstrate a comparison between people who've had it, people who haven't, and the resulting difference in facial structure, which is quite notable. One of the main concerns we had was that perfect straightness of teeth wasn't the biggest issue for us. We wanted her and our kids to have no further problems with breathing, with snoring, with jaws locking out or anything. We didn't want to have to do a bunch of ongoing treatments over time, even as adults. We have friends now who are going back for braces at 40 years old. We don't really want that to happen to them. And so this process is a more holistic approach to the whole issue, and that makes much more sense than simply addressing teeth in a vacuum. And that's how I feel orthodontics is, the traditional orthodontics works, is we're fixing the teeth and that's all we're really worried about. They started by pulling, I think, 8 teeth. I still have my wisdom teeth, but they pulled 8 teeth, and then one of my adult teeth came in right in the very center of my upper palate, so it had to be pulled, I don't know, an inch or so straight out to the edge. And then I had headgear for a couple years, and they left a band under my lower teeth. They would have left it there indefinitely, but I finally just had them pull it because I also have some lower expanded bone growth on my lower jaw that makes it really thick down there, so I don't have a lot of room for my tongue. But I ended up having my jaw lock out. Just whenever I slept on my side, I'd wake up, my jaw would be locked out, and that happened for probably 4 or 5 years after I was done with my orthodontics. And actually just last month, I got hit in the jaw with a surfboard, and it locked my jaw up for about a day. The same type of thing. So it's not gone, it's just I've had to adapt to it. It'd be nice not to have to worry about jaw issues more than even teeth issues, but I have teeth issues too. One tooth that just rotted out from the base. I don't know if this is due to orthodontics or just me, but fine. And then started getting a toothache, went into the dentist, and he said, well, the root of your tooth's pretty much gone, we have to pull it. So I've got a bridge there. And then my other tooth issues are just that they're shifting. I'm sure that if I went into the orthodontist again now, they'd set me up for a whole new 4-year program because they've all moved since I've had my orthodontics done.
This is my Bioblock, and this is how you put it in. You don't move your Bioblock when you were talking like this. It took me 1 week to get used to it. My friends thought it was very cool. It was really no big deal. So I just had to go for it.
And the thing that really appealed to me was in orthodontics, you've got headgear that pull everything back. And so you come out with a recessed jaw, your teeth might be straight, but your jaw is way back. Even your front jaw can be pulled back some, and it doesn't make much sense, in my opinion, to go in, pull your jaw back, yank a bunch of teeth, and then continue having those teeth shift around all the time. So in this thing, the first stage for her was to get an upper expandable retainer to expand the width of her upper jaw, and kind of the second stage with the same retainer was to bring her front teeth forward on the top, and they looked pretty crazy for a while. They come up almost horizontal, and that lasted far shorter than I thought it would, because the third phase then was to go with the Bioblock, which basically engages her lower jaw into the process. And that, as soon as she started using that, within about 3 months, her upper teeth were down quite a bit, at least it looked that way, and her lower jaw now is quite a bit more forward than it used to be. And so she's kind of, in a year's time, it's not even been a year yet, she's gone from having a small jaw to having a big, comfortable looking jaw that I assume, based on everything that I've talked with Dr. Hang about, that her teeth will just drop into place as an adult. So my wife and I were concerned, our biggest concern with the Bioblock was that we knew it was going to kind of lock her jaw in place. And this is in second and third grade. Second grade, they're learning how to read, and they really start interacting with their peers a lot during school. And we were concerned, without a whole lot of grounds for it apparently, because it hasn't really happened, we were concerned that it was going to potentially impact her ability to participate in class in school and to read and to talk in a normal way, because her jaw is kind of locked, and we're afraid that she might kind of shut down and not interact as well with her friends. And that hasn't happened at all. We haven't seen any signs of her shutting down. She participates as much as any other kids in class, interacts like it's not there, and that is great. Well, hopefully what we've invested in for whoever Kayla may someday marry is a lack of snoring, for one. Much more open airway is another big thing. It'll help her in sports, help her potentially with headaches, things of that nature. That an expanded airway and a better jaw orientation, alignment, the various people we've talked to have indicated that it could have a positive effect on fewer sinus infections, fewer headaches, a wider airway that's less inclined to get infected with viruses and bacteria, so she may be sick a little less often. There's a holistic doctor we've seen for posture, and he indicates that proper jaw alignment will probably bring her posture into a straight line also, because it's one of the strongest points in the body is the jaw line that can distribute more force than any other joint in the body, and which I don't understand completely, but I'll go with it. It's one more thing. And so we've invested not just in straight teeth, which I expect is going to happen without any problem, but it also gives a healthier life down the road. And quite frankly, the profile of the person's face from all the people I've seen who've had the completed process is heads above what you get with an analogous orthodontic work being done, where the profile is not really as aesthetically pleasing.